Welcome back to the channel. So in the last video you would have saw we were assembling the two gearboxes together. Now we've gone a little bit further. We've got the electrics mounted. So we've got the Hobbywing 880 dual motor ESC. Also made a little plate up here for the ESC to mount onto. And I've got 380s in there for now, because that's what we were testing with, just to make sure this works and see the condition of the gearboxes, which I'll get onto in a minute. Now I've also got a centre servo mount in there, which means we needed some custom rods on there. I think these were 65mm, just some threaded bar cut down, put the ball ends on there, and away we go. So I've got the steering sorted, I've got the motors mounted, speed controller as well, all ready for a test run. Now you may also remember I was going to run the really bad painted Monster Beetle body, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out a way to make it look half decent on the back end. So I sort of scrapped that idea, because in my opinion the Blackfoot is probably the best looking big tyre ORV body there is. Then I remembered I've got this. So it was painted blue, quite badly if I'm honest, and it had a really weird printed front end on it that was completely flat. So I thought, you know what, it's not in the best of condition, I'll use that for the speed run. And I've printed another front bumper out for it. I didn't design this, I'll put the link in the description, but it does the job. So I've just used chrome pen on it, bit of orange, bit of white, it'll do. Don't want to be too precious about this. If it gets wrecked, it gets wrecked. Also come up with a bit of a livery for it, so I've kind of made that up and cut that out, but also needed something on the back end, so I've designed a spoiler for it, and we've gone with TPU for the spoiler mounts. Mounted to the tailgate. Worst case it breaks, it's just a new tailgate rather than going through the body. And also we've got some other Andy Hall stickers to go on there as well, so it finishes that off nicely. Of course we've got my logo on there. May do something with a bonnet, may do something with a bed, but for now pretty happy with that. So let's get it on the truck, see how it looks. And there we go. So we've got the spoiler on there. I think that fills in the back end quite nicely. We've got the livery on it. As I say, may do something on the bed, may do something on the bonnet or the hood. Now we also got AI to make some box art for it, which you will listen in the thumbnail, but I'll also put it up here now so you can have another look at that. So as mine and Andy Hall's are technically box art, surely we're allowed in the stock class, aren't we? Now I said I'd get onto the gearboxes. So I have done a test run with this, so I'll throw some footage up now. So considering both gearboxes out of this were from original Monster Beetles, so they had the old hex dog bones in there, I'm kind of hoping that the gears are a little bit worn, considering they could be 40 years old. So I've ordered from JKRC 2 new sets of diff gears. So hopefully that'll help, along with the white bushes that hold the idler rods and the end of the diff gears. I've also ordered a set of those as well, one for each gearbox. So hopefully that'll help stop the clicking in the gearbox. So now the test was on the 380s, and as you can see we've got 12.9 mile an hour out of them, but we need to sort the gearboxes out because we are going to be running some 540s in there. We're going to start off just with some standard 540s. Hopefully I can find 2 torque tuned, throw them in, see what we get out of them. And then finally we've got 2 Absima 15 turns. So these supposedly rev quite high, so it should be interesting. Wonder whether they'll hold up. So there we go. You can now see the Bodgefoot is done in box art. So yeah, we'll get the gearbox sorted and then hopefully get out for some more tests. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see how it turns out. And on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.